Hello, Cardinals. We're going to talk about investigation 9.3 today. We're on page 37 in our notebook. Our topic is radioactive dating game. And our focus question is, how can scientists use radiometric dating to determine ages of rocks? Before we start that today, we're going to be looking back at investigation 9.2, and we're going to review question number 8. We're going to be discussing what you wrote with your group when it came to shark teeth found only at the surface. Why would that be interesting? What assumptions could you make if shark teeth were found in every layer? And how can scientists use rock strata to estimate when species were extinct? We're also going to look back at the objectives and look at number 2, the law of superposition. How does this help us understand how old things are? Today for investigation 9.3, we're going to use rock strata to determine the relative ages of fossils in organized Earth's history. And we've used physical models in the past to create different layers and look at fossil records. Now we're going to be using computer simulations. So before you start, you want to reread Age of the Planets, Rock Dating, and explain how radiometric dating works, explain how decay is in relation to radiometric dating, and complete those questions. The simulation is under the half-life tab. This is on the PhET simulations. This does not work on your Chromebook, but it looks something like this. And your teacher will have this up in class today. So under PhET simulations, if you have to do this at home, it will not work on your Chromebook, but chances are it will work at your home computer. So you Google PhET, P-H-E-T, radioactive dating game, and you get to this site, and then you can start up the program from there. So once you get the PhET simulation going, you're going to use the play pause button to start the simulation. And you're just going to go through all the steps, answering questions. You're going to get a packet in class today that kind of lead you through, so you don't have to go from the computer to your notebook to the book. You just have to go computer to packet, back and forth. It should make it a little easier for you. You'll be changing the isotopes, changing the different variables, and seeing how this affects the radioactive dating of lead. You click on the decay rates tab and then use the scroll bar to change the number of atoms, and then you're going to be answering the questions as you change the different variables. You're going to click on the measurement tab and do a simulation for carbon-14 when it comes to plant life. And then you'll be changing the rocks, a lot of variables today. Change the variables and see what it does to the simulation. You're going to be clicking on the dating game, and then you're going to be sketching the rock strata and making estimates. And then you're using your student sheet to label each rock strata with a range of years it could be. And then finally, you're going to read fossil records out of the book and discuss with your group and partner the following questions. So, to-do list today, we're going to do 9.3, the radioactive dating game. There are 13 steps. You'll have a packet today, so you won't need the textbook. And it does not work on your Chromebook, so if you're absent, you'll need to use your personal computer. You're going to read fossil records and then prep for 9.4 tomorrow. If you have any questions, let your teacher know, and have a great day, Cardinals.